Hi everyone, it's Dr. Brett Wade back with another weekly update of my top 5 health research tweets from the last week. I hope everybody enjoyed my latest blog, which was on what the heck is energy. I am also open to suggestions. If you have some topics you'd like me to explore in greater detail, please send me an email. Anyway, without further ado, we'll jump right into those top 5 health tweets from the last week. Number 1, a study on a website called health.india.com looked at the effects of whether a specific milkshake, which was high in omega-3s, could actually help people in the early stages of Alzheimer's disease lessen the effects of short-term memory loss. And what they did find was, indeed, this milkshake, again high in omega-3s, was very effective in reducing the symptoms of short-term memory loss. This milkshake is actually called Suvinade. If you can't find that milkshake, just increasing omega-3s in your diet, obviously from fish and from nuts, sources such as that, or by taking an omega-3 supplement, you can decrease the effects of short-term memory loss. Number 2, a study on Medscapecom was looking at a group of people. In fact, over 93,000 women were looked at in this study. And what they found was that in this group of people, those who ate a diet high in a flavonoid or a chemical which is generally found in the skin of some fruits called, these particular flavonoids are called anthocyanins, but those who ate a diet high in anthocyanins had a 1/3 decreased risk of developing a heart attack. Foods that are really high in anthocyanins are blackberries, blueberries, eggplants, foods that have a lot of purple in them, as well as strawberries. So think about adding those foods to your diet, shown to be highly effective for decreasing the risk of developing a heart attack. Another study on Medscape.com was actually a research report from Harvard Medical School, and they found that people who were more optimistic had higher levels of antioxidants in their blood. So not only can you get antioxidants from food sources, of course, vegetables, green leafy vegetables in particular, a really good source of antioxidants, as the fruits that we just mentioned recently in the last study. But just being optimistic can increase the level of antioxidants in your blood. So that was quite an interesting study. Another study, number 4, which is from Medical News Today, a website called Medical News Today. It was out of the University of Wisconsin, and what they found was that people who regularly practice mindfulness or meditation were able to decrease chronic inflammation, particularly in diseases such as rheumatoid arthritis, ankylosing spondylitis, arthritis in general. Meditation effective in decreasing chronic inflammation. Finally, the 5th research tweet that I had in this past week was from healthdiaries.com, and they summarized the 8 benefits of eating bananas in your diet. Most people know that bananas are really high in potassium, but we often don't think of potassium for things other than decreasing blood pressure, and that certainly is one very beneficial effect of bananas, again being high in potassium. But in addition, we need potassium really to run the metabolism of all our cells. It's a very important supplement that needs to be taken in our diet. And again, bananas being very high in potassium, not only good for decreasing blood pressure, also decreasing rates of cancer, decreasing the risk of osteoporosis, and being good for your digestive system. So think about adding bananas to your diet. Again, very high in potassium, extremely good for us. So those are my top 5 health research tweets from the past week. I look forward to sharing more of these tweets and tips with you in the weeks to come. And of course, I'll be back next week. In the meantime, if you want to check out some of the things that I blog about on health and happiness, again, it's www.drbrettwade.com, and I look forward to chatting with you next week.